I'm Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and today we're putting a dainty bow on this classic and vintage quilt block. Download the free classic and vintage bow block pattern at Fat Quarter Shop. To make this block, you're going to be using 2 coordinating prints and 1 background. Today we're featuring the A Cat Named Stitch collection by Camille Roskelley from Moda Fabrics. The instructions for this block will make 2 blocks, and you can see this is one colorway, and then this is the reverse colorway, so you can see 2 prints make 2 blocks. So your bow block pattern is free. If you want to purchase the low price quilt pattern for the lap, that is also available at Fat Quarter Shop. Your big block will be 14 inches, and then your small bow block will also be 14 inches, but the center will be 7 inches. So you'll really have 2 bow blocks in this lap quilt pattern. After you've downloaded your free block pattern and you've grabbed 2 prints and 1 background, let's step into block assembly. We're going to start building our bow, and we're going to take our fabric A rectangles and our fabric H squares. On the wrong side, we're going to draw a line from corner to corner with a friction pin. We're going to stitch directly on those lines and trim a 1/4 inch away. This is what your unit will look like. You're going to make 4 of these from each print, so you'll have 4 light pink and 4 dark pink. Now we're going to work on our center left bow unit. This is super easy. You're going to take your fabric D square, draw a line from corner to corner. You're going to place your friction line this direction, stitch directly on that line, trim a 1/4 inch away. You're going to make 1 of these in dark pink and 1 in light pink. Now you're going to put together 2 matching units from the first step, 1 unit of a different color from the second step, fabric C square, sew that together, and you're going to have a left bow unit in 2 different colorways. Now we're going to move to the right side of our bow, and we're going to take a fabric D square and a fabric G rectangle like we did before, but we're going to place this square with our friction line this direction. You're going to stitch on the line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and you're going to make 1 dark pink and 1 light pink. So now you're going to take the center right bow loop unit we just made, add a matching fabric C square, add your top units. That is going to be your right bow unit. And I want to show you, this is your right unit and this is your left unit, and you can see that bow starting to form, and we're just going to add some squares here and we will have the top unit. Now you're going to take a fabric G rectangle and a fabric C square, sew those together with a 1/4 inch seam. And before you put this unit together, you want to make sure these 2 fabrics right here match this fabric. And the center are just different fabrics, because that's going to give the effect of the bow and the dimension to the bow. So just make sure you have all your fabrics placed before you make it. And you're going to be making 2 of these units, 1 from each colorway. Now we're moving to the bottom of the bow. You're going to take your fabric D square with your friction line going this direction, stitch directly on that line and trim a 1/4 inch away. This is your top left curl unit, and you're going to be making 1 in dark pink and 1 in light pink. Now we're going to be using that same technique, so you're going to take a fabric A rectangle and 2 fabric H squares. Pay attention to the direction of those lines, stitch on the line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and then this is going to be your bottom left curl unit, and just remember to pay attention to the direction of the lines, because this is a little bit different than the previous ones we made. You'll make 1 light pink and 1 dark pink. Now we're going to take the last 2 units we just made and put them together, making sure all of the lines are going the same direction. And here you just want to make sure you have 2 different prints. This is going to be your left curl unit, and you will do 1 in this colorway and then 1 in the opposite colorway. Now you're going to make the right curl unit using the same exact technique, except you're reversing the direction of the line, and all of that is in your pattern. This is going to be your right curl unit. You're going to be making 1 of each colorway. Now we're going to work on the very tip of our bow. You're going to take a fabric B rectangle and a fabric H square, draw a line from corner to corner, stitch on that line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and this is your left curl tip unit. You're going to be making 1 from each colorway, and then you're going to do the same thing, the opposite direction and make 1 from each colorway. So you'll have a total of 4. You're going to place your left and right curl units, add a fabric G rectangle, and put them right sides together, making sure your darks and your lights are opposing. Then you're going to take your fabric E rectangle and take your left tip and your right tip, stitch those together, and then you're going to put all of this together. The most important thing here is the direction of your corner squares and the placement of each fabric. And your bow block is almost done. You're going to put that bow loop unit together. You're going to add the ribbon curl unit. And what's really important to see here is every other line alternates. So you've got light pink, dark pink, light pink, dark pink, light pink, dark pink. And you really have to pay attention to the direction of all of these corner squares. But when you're done, you're going to have 2 beautiful blocks. One looks just like this. And then your second block is the reverse, and both of these are 14 inches finished. Now, if you want to purchase the low price PDF to turn this into a lap quilt, we have that available. It is going to be a combination of the free block pattern plus another block pattern that is basically assembled the same way, it's just half the size. And basically each fat quarter that you use is going to be used in 2 blocks. You're going to alternate your block placement, so some of your rows start with your large block and some of your rows start with a small block. That gives your quilt a lot of dimension, and it is just so cute. This quilt finishes at 74 by 74. The background of this quilt is Bella Solid Colored 200. We put a hot pink polka dot on our binding and a beautiful floral pink on the backing, and it really just ties all of it together. I love the brand new Bows Classic and Vintage block pattern. It makes 2 beautiful blocks, and who wouldn't love a bow quilt? I mean, this works for kids, babies, teenagers, adults. It is so trendy, so I hope you download the free pattern. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.